Does audio work? I sure hope I am online. I better be online. I should be online. I hope I am online. It does not appear that Twitch is wanting to start. Twitch does appear to be wanting to start now. Are we online? Okie dokie. It seems like things are working. We are in fact online. Yes, yes. One more check. Yes, I sure hope things work properly. Yes. Okie dokie. So, where did we leave off last time? We had problems in the Discord module that I just did not feel like fixing, and I guess now we are going to work on something else, because I think the Discord stuff is more or less done. This AI more or less is able to communicate on Discord, and more or less has the basic idea of turn control built in. If there is anything else to do with this, I think it would just be a case of fine-tuning a large language model for turn control, which is pretty extra, I feel. Okay. And also, why does it say my connection is unstable? Am I lagging? Am I buffering? I might just be. Okay, something doesn't appear to be right. I'm probably buffering like crazy on stream right now, but can I be bothered to fix it? Maybe. YouTube says my connection's excellent. For some reason, Twitch says my bitrate's in the gutter and unstable. But that's alright. You know what? We don't need the stream to work. We just need, yeah. So, let us get to actual work. Why can't I open this? Let's start the timer. Oi, start. Boom, timer started. Crazy. Wow, epic. Whoa. Okie dokie. So, here are the potential projects that we can work on. We have building the AI VTuber again. This would require me getting a proper rig for the model, because the model is here, but I just need a proper rig for it, which is going to be a decent bit of money that I will never see again. Only problem with this project is that while it's fun, I'm not sure it can lead to much employment. Stock researcher, I think this is probably the best if I'm looking for employment, right? It just looks online for stocks and then analyzes them, because yeah. Then we have Twitch and YouTube chat integration, integrating YouTube chat and also Twitch chat into one. I feel like I don't really need this right now, considering that I don't even have a chat in Twitch or YouTube, so this is just something that we don't care about. And lastly, building an AI to play some sort of video game. I think that would be really cool. It would be a bit cooler if we can like shove the VTuber into it, right? So, I don't know, I kind of want to build this, because this feels the most ambitious and also complicated thing. The VTuber thing I have already done, and everything else just feels kind of lame and boring, right? But, you know what? I'm going to leave it up to Wheel decide. And see what happens. What the heck is this? Oh, is that food? Cool. So. Things that I want to build. Let's see. Rebuild AI VTuber. Stock researcher. Building AI for playing Arknights or something. And then I'm just gonna weigh these two twice as strong, because these are probably a lot more important and a lot more relevant. And let's just see what Wheel Decide tells me to do. Okay, Wheel Decide says that I should build stock researcher. So you know what? That is exactly what we're going to do now. We're going to research some stocks. Okie dokie, okie dokie. Let's create the repo. Look at all of these open issues on the Discord AI chatbot. Ugh, that's horrible. Also, why do I have a follower? Who is this guy? I don't know, man. But... oh well. Oh well. Okay, what are we going to name the repo? Ooh, it looks cooler this way. I want a cool name for the repository. I built something similar in the past when I was just beginning computer science, but I want something cooler. Money AI. Is that taken? Money AI. Probably is taken, right? Money.ai. Money AI. AI powered finance assistant. What do I call it? What do I call it? Gambling AI. That's a stupid name to call something. Make money.ai. Make money AI. Is that taken? No, it's not. Okay. I see 200,000 stars. What is that? Oh. What is this? Holy, 247,000 stars. Wait, what is this actually? Very curious. Set steps back and ask you what you're trying to do. Okay. So it is... okay, it's for helping vibe coding. Interesting. New branches run writing plans, sub-agent driven development, splashes fresh agents, test driven development, red green refactor, fail, write minimal code, watch it pass, commit. So it's basically everything that you need for AI development, I guess. That's interesting. I probably won't use it though. Why won't I use it? Because I'm just kind of cringe. Yeah, it's probably for later. I don't feel like burning through Claude tokens right now. Make money AI. Do I want, like, wait. Do you usually use, like, dashes? I think you do, right? Make money AI. Description. AI for researching stock market. Choose availability. Add readme, why not? Okie dokie. Now let's actually get working on this thing. So okay. So let's go over what should make money AI to do large or main services that it provides and communication these services. And lastly, that's probably it, right? Start, I don't know, start coding for later. So what should this do? What should thing do? Well, of course, main idea is that that have some AI which looks at market information regarding some stock, then it decides whether or not it should buy, right? AI generated portfolio, you know? That is an interesting way to market this. AI generated portfolio. Stock portfolio. Market information regarding some stock, then it decides whether or not it should buy the stock. Simple enough. That's for a single ticker, right? Yeah, so this is single ticker valuation, market valuation. So looks at the market as a whole, decides what to invest in based on market conditions. I feel like this is a bit extra. This is outside of MVP. This doesn't feel very minimum viable product-y. And I guess building portfolio with list of stock tickers. So here is what? AI investigates market sentiment for each ticker, then decides, then creates a portfolio with the given tickers, something back testing, something Sharpe ratio, something more finance metrics, some sort of a front end UI to display all the information. Okay, I think that's right. Feels good. So. Also, I just realized I probably shouldn't name my stream building AI girls, right? Because I'm not building any girls, unfortunately. I am just building regular AIs. How unlucky. Okay, I think that's just everything that I should do. So, components. We have front end. This thing displays the performance of the given, front end UI for talking to the AI. Then also page for displaying the stock stuff. Displaying the stock, or so what? You talk to the AI, what does the AI do? Or you input a list of tickers and stuff? Okay, so what I wanted to do is, like, the highest level, this should be able to just or users should be able to essentially say, build me a portfolio satisfying these conditions, and the AI goes and builds portfolio. For now, we will just consider equity rather than things like fixed income. And I'm mentioning this because I remember getting, not an interview, I guess virtual interview on a thing from a company about, hold up, I'm actually, where's my thumbnail? Hold on, I just realized my YouTube thing is fricked. Give me a second. Give me a second. Where's my thumbnail? My thumbnail gone? Oh, never mind, we found it. Okie dokie. Okay, I think the YouTube stuff is fixed. Are we good? I think YouTube stuff is fixed now. Anyways, okay. So the reason I actually like mentioned this specifically, not for fixed income or like derivatives, is because I got a virtual interview for a company about fixed income, and they have yet to get back to me, which makes me really sad. So I might as well just flex all of my finance knowledge from school, because I guess why not? I mean, if I'm going to major in finance, I might as well make use of it, right? So let's get started. Let's continue generating ideas. So front end, of course, UI for talking to the AI. User just says the kind of portfolio they want. Ask some more clarification questions. It needs to. Then AI goes to research. So then user will have portfolio breakdown. What should this do? This should show the portfolio show the breakdown in percentage different tickers for the portfolio. Show how well the portfolio has performed in the past X months. So probably like things for 4 months, 1 year, 3 years, etc. And other statistics about the portfolio, the Sharpe ratio, I don't know, expected yearly return, standard deviation, and comparison against the S&P 500. Does this look right? I think it's okay. I think it's fine. Okay. Is there, what else do we want the front end to display? I guess that's it for now. Or maybe we can like, you know what? Anything else is extra. This is our MVP, our minimum viable product. So Backend logic. So we need an AI, or I guess we have a lot of different agents working at the same, or not working at the same time, working in sequence more like. AI for talking to user. Goal of this AI is to get knowledge of what the user is looking for. Passes information on to the research AI, or actual macroeconomic research. Okay, I'm gonna forget about macroeconomic research for now, because it's just very extra, I feel like. Yeah, I think macroeconomic stuff, it might just be baked into the stock's current sentiment. So we're just gonna say, don't worry about macroeconomic stuff, we just only care about the actual tickers and stuff, and see where that goes, right? So research AI researches potential tickers for I guess what the user is for a portfolio that, or researches for potential tickers to add to the portfolio. And then optimization. This, I don't think this is actually going to be an AI. Instead, this is just going to be some sort of math thing that maximizes the Sharpe ratio for the given tickers. I guess we have other ratios, right, other than just the Sharpe ratio. But I think the Sharpe ratio is more or less just the baseline for what we want. And this is just based on past data. Ah, shoot, wait, then we get data leakage if we then compare it in performance. That is a problem, isn't it? Data leakage. So what can we do in this case to prevent like data leakage with AI, or with the portfolio being optimized on the same data that's being tested on? I think what we can do is we can like hold out some dates for validation, right? So we, okay, hold up on optimization for using past data. Problem is that we might get data leakage with the optimization being performed on the same data that the model is being tested on. Instead, it could be cool to get like 3 years worth of data, randomly choose dates to separate into a train and val set. The val set is the data that is displayed to the user. The train set is just whatever. It's just whatever is used to optimize the portfolio. So, problem with this method is that we could get a scenario where like we have a really bad spike or really massive spike in stock prices one day and really massive drop in stock prices in other days, and that can be like filtered out into train and val split. I feel like because we're using like 3 years worth of data, it should more or less be okay, I reckon. Why is that? Well, that's because of just the idea of the law of large numbers and regression to the, or not, is this a case of regression to the mean? I'm not even sure at this point. So law of large numbers, more or less, as the sample size gets larger, in this case we're using 3 years worth of data, so roughly about, I think, 1,000, almost 1,000 trading days, we get, I guess, more or less an average in both train and also the val split. So our train split can encompass probably like 700 samples, while our val split is like 300 samples. And these values are both large enough such that we more or less get the average performance of the stock in that time period, in the 3-year time period, rather than getting like completely screwed over by certain small things such as massive jumps in stock price and also massive drops in stock price. I think that is a potential solution for it. Obviously, I need to think more about it once we actually get to implementing it. Anyways, that's just me talking to myself, me voicing my thoughts. Who is even watching? Nobody's watching. So, cool. From law of large numbers, this should be good enough for getting an unbiased estimate of the average performance of the stocks. You know, I'm pretty sure in like quant trading they also use like a lot of stochastic calculus and stuff for like differentiating stock prices in a certain period of time, because you see the stock price as a stochastic process that kind of just wanders wherever, and like infinitely small stochastic processes stuff. Yeah, I definitely know how stochastic processes work. Trust me, I took a course on this. Class average was a C. So. Says something about something. I also got a C in that course, by the way. First time getting class average on a STEM course. Did not enjoy it. Is this all that we're looking for? So AI for talking to the user, we have a research AI and also an optimization thing. I think this is good enough for an MVP, right? And then the optimization then passes something into like the front end or whatever. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So now let's actually get building. Let's start with the back end stuff because that's just a lot more fun for me. Front end, not fun. I don't enjoy front end development at all. Not in the slightest. Make money AI. So let's add this to our workspace here. Let me first make a new VS Code session so I don't accidentally dox myself. Git clone GitHub, make money. How to make money. I see a lot of projects on this. Okay, you know, hold on. Wait, what is my repository even called? Koyo-AI. And then this is gonna go into our public stuff. Okie dokie. Open the repository. And we are good. Let's just do one last confirmation that I'm not doxing myself. We're fine. Okay. Let's get to work. src. Also, of course, I need to set up my GitHub permissions for this. Or labels. So that was the planning phase, done already. Or I guess initial planning. We have more planning to do later. Where's labels? Urgent urgent for the minimum viable product function. And we don't need refactor right now. Slop code. I want green for this. Give me green. And where's our repo here? Okay. Okie dokie, okie okie, okie okie okie. Make money AI is a project seeks to leverage AI tools for AI tools for building a finance portfolio. Works by having the user input their desired portfolio type, i.e. prioritizing what? Prioritizing, I don't know, certain companies, certain sectors, international investing, what risk tolerance, etc. Then the AI agent constructs a portfolio optimized to their desires. This is okie dokie. Yeah. I don't even know how you're supposed to write like a really long readme. I don't think I'm going to write very long readmes, just in general. Wow, do you guys hear thunder? Because I do. Dot get ignore. Docs. Initial ideas. Publish branch. Ooh. Oh wait, shoot, I think I want the wrong Git account. Git user. Wait, hold up. I just want to make sure I'm not doxing myself, so give me a second here to make sure that I'm on the right Git account. Check what on. I have multiple on my computer. Git config user.name. Okay, this should be me. So why is it not me? Git publish. Wait. Git push. Okay, so I should be on the right account, right? So why is it not working? Okay. I see why. So I'm going to create a branch and push it to GitHub, but it seems that I am getting permission denied for other account, when I do git user.name, I do see the right account, which is the owner of the repo. Claude is trying to fix my stuff. Thank you, Claude. SSH key, SSH-t git@github.com. Okay. Permission denied public key. I am on the public key then. Git remote-v. What is this meant to do? Default SSH, unnecessarily. Make money idea.get. I do have that though. Hold up. Debugging it live. This is kind of embarrassing. Okay. So I do have config set up, and I just choose which to use. I did this before, but I guess I'm just bad. It's using whatever host github.com is. That is not what I see. And SSH-t. Okay, I have no idea where I stored my GitHub stuff. cd. I don't think it's here. Shoot. Where did I store my GitHub stuff? Hold up. I need to see this. Oops, this is the wrong account. My drive. You know, I'm really glad nobody's watching as I try to like debug this live. That would be really embarrassing, wouldn't it? As I desperately search through my files. Productive stuff. Is it here? Oh, git keys. Okay, I found it. Okie dokie. Git remote set-url origin. Owner repo.get origin. What? So alias you define for the account. I'm so confused. Okay, you know what I can do? I'm just going to nano into it. .ssh-id-ed25519 public. That is definitely not what I'm looking for. Okay, cd.ssh list cd config or nano config origin github dash public at github.com. Wait. Origin git at GitHub dash public. Right, host github.com resolves to. Just name github.com. GitHub public. owner/repo.git. Okay, I sure hope it works. And it, okay. Repository not found. What? What the frick do you mean repo not found? Bro, I think I suck at coding. Can I show this on stream? Probably can, right? Or actually, how do we clear this? Whatever. Okay, I can show this on stream. Now we're just trying to figure out how to push it onto GitHub. Repo not found. Okay, why is repo not found? I don't. Stash. I don't know. Let's see. Repo. Or I guess just get. Or. On branch working. It just says I'm on the branch working, right? What the frick? Okay. Now does it show branches? No. I guess git rev parse is inside work tree. That says true, but VS Code says false. Why is that? Sorry, I had to sneeze there. Has no upstream. What? Set upstream origin working. Enter passphrase. Repository not found. What the frick? I'm so confused. What? Sure you have correct access and repo exists. I am sure the repo does exist. I guess, what the fricky dickity dickity wickety spickety. Hold up. Cannot read from remote repo. Let's git lens. I don't need git lens. Okay, I guess we can just go back to main and then create working working push. Nope. Cannot read from remote repository. Okay, well. Oh, we're struggling to read from remote repository. Why is this? Why is Git causing me this much trouble? All I wanted to do was just have multiple Git accounts on my computer. Why? Yeah, I literally did git config, right? Like, hold up. This is in public. Yes, it's in the right folder. So why is it not working, huh? Okay, yes, this is in the correct folder. Now, why? What the frick? Okay, Claude, fix my Git. I am working on a project. I'm working on a computer that has multiple Git accounts set up on it. I believe I, for some reason, am getting the error. Repository not found when I try to push my branch in VS Code. For reference, I can in fact commit. Believe I am on the correct user. Can get correct Git account. Can you debug this for me? Okie dokie. We're struggling. Git remote -v. Git remote -v. Okay. Linux depends on your credential helper. Git config -- global. Public owner Git repo. GitHub public owner repo Git. Wait, hold up. What if I add another project? What if I add the Discord one? This one was set up properly. So if I make like another one, and then we do git remote git remote -v Koyo -a. Okay, I think I see the problem now. I think I see the problem. So when I went to configure the stuff, I did not do it correctly. SSH-t set URL origin. Can we like split the screen? Oh, this. AI. Public. Oh, okay. Yep. Git remote set URL. Git at GitHub public owner Koyo -ai / make money AI .git something is breaking. Dash delete. Push or set URL dash dash delete set. Wait, what? Why is it? Git remote set URL, right? Set URL origin. Oh, origin git at GitHub dash public koyo dash AI slash make money AI. Okay. And now can we push? We did it. We're so good at programming. We're #1 programmer, North America. I've never seen somebody better at programming than me. I might just be the greatest programmer to have ever existed. Okay, we managed to fix it. I'm so good at programming. How am I this good at programming, huh? Okay, what are we looking for here? We don't need the Discord stuff. Get out of here. And then I shall also make like a note of this. So for setting user in the repo, should be, is it git remote? Git remote set URL origin git at the placement for github.com owner username slash repo name eg git remote set URL origin git at github dash public yo dash AI slash make money AI. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's figure stuff out. Okay. So this is front end. Wow. Front end. And then back end. Read .md. .md. Wow. Backend. These are all temporary. And this is going to be what? This is going to be conversation agent. And we're also going to need, we're going to need some other agents as well. And also API. Is there anything else that we need? I don't know. Conversation agent. We also need, I guess, research agent. And then optimization. Okay. I'm pretty sure this file structure doesn't keep if we upload it to GitHub. Keep this folder.txt. Just gonna paste this into here as well. Ooh. Just so I can get my structure right. I don't think I need the README. I just need keep this folder.api or keep this folder.txt. Structure. Not yet. Not yet. Okay. So now backend we have api.py. So okay, I guess we're building the front end with React, right? Or something. I don't know. Backend doesn't matter. Because backend, or we're using fast API anyways, right? Backend API doesn't matter. API depend on front end text or frameworks in any way. I genuinely have no clue. Okay, so it does not depend on anything. So how do you like write a proper api.py file? That is a question that I have. Right? Hold up. Hold up. Because I'm very new to like actually writing out the API for stuff and connecting into front end, because I just never built a front end. I don't like front end. I should eventually build a personal website, but that's for later. Okay. Okay. That is the Pomodoro timer going off, and it is also the ads going off. Hold on. Let me just. The sizing is wrong. Get over here. Interact settings. Auto start breaks. Auto start Pomodoros. Long break interval 2. 1, 2. Long break, sure, 15 minutes. Auto check tasks, check the bottom. Okie dokie. What? The frick? The frick? Okay, there we go. Anyways, chat. What's gaming, gamers? We have 5 minutes to kind of just sit around, do nothing, wait. So in this case, I guess it's more of just wait rather than anything else. I accidentally clicked a thing. Turns out my volume was on. Chat. How are we chatting, chat? Are we chat? We are in fact chat, yep. What can we do while on the break? I don't even know. What do people normally do on a break, huh? Are they meant to, like, study more? That could be interesting, but... Game and gamers. What's game and gamers? Do you ever just game gamers? Do in fact just game gamers? Uh... 2.5 more minutes. Man, breaks are so boring. But it's mandatory. Or else I'll explode and die. Or something. Ay, 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 ay. One more minute, and then we're back to work. So what did we even accomplish in the past hour? I mean, we got the planning done. And we got like some file structure done. Now we're just like figuring out how to implement the API and stuff, right? I mean, I guess that's straightforward enough. But I don't know. I feel like if anything, this is probably just like a hackathon project. It's not something very well developed, right? I guess the thing with personal projects is that you get to actually test stuff, which means you can make things just so much more advanced, which is really nice. But like the thing is, I'm not testing stuff because I'm stupid, so I need to get doing that. Test-driven development. That's how it should work. Okay, we're back to work. Let's get working. Okay. So, I am working on the backend for a web app. Give me how the API generally structured to communicate the front end. I am using a REST API. Just give me a very generic and standard template, as well as some instructions on whether or not I need to make it more specific for some use case or something. Okay. Oh, this is not what I'm looking for. Like an actual API.py file that I can more or less template. Whoa. Is it app.route? So, oh, I see. Was Flask, Rust API template. So what can you use instead of Flask? Okay, Flask is the most common. Express, Django, Rust, etc. I don't really know what's the difference between like stuff like Flask and Fast API. Okay, hold up. I need to ask Claude. Between Flask and some backend like Fast. Is it Fast? Is it like Fast API or just it's just Fast API? Oh, I'm so stupid. How am I this bad at web dev? I'm actually just completely useless. Async first. IO bound works, simultaneous API calls, data validation and serialization. So Flask is just simplicity. Fast is a bit more customizable. And okay. So yeah. Go wild. Okay, Claude, have fun. Because I need to figure out how Fast API works. What is this? Oh, this is what Fast API does look like. App equals, okay. So, how do you run this then? App equals Fast API, app.middleware, okay. Interesting. Okay, so I guess in backend we're just going to have something like what it's getting all close. Main.py, and this is just going to more or less initialize the app. So initialize the app with an API, and I like this. I want the initialization to be the same file where you'll find the API endpoints. And then we just kind of connect all of the APIs, right? I don't know. Claude is struggling. What am I doing? I'm not even learning anything. No, I am vibing. I am learning about Fast API. Damn, how many tokens is Claude even burning here? So what is a dependency? Shared Fast API dependencies. Okay. Alright. Now this is create app, and then it creates an app. Okay. Let's implement this and see what happens. Why is this open? Get out of here. Routers, just these are endpoints. Okay, so API, I just have API as the endpoints, right? Database. Okay, that's very different, right? Wires, stuff, dependencies, database sessions. This is what I get for not doing any backend stuff. I mean, not any web dev stuff. It's okay. It's okay. We're vibing. We're vibing. Dep create app, fast API, health check, router users dot router. Oh, I see. So then what is in users dot router? So what is in users? API router dot get. Is API router. Oh, interesting. So this is just defines everything for this endpoint, right? At router.delete / user ID. So then the endpoint for stuff. Okay. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Okie dokie. I remember doing this stuff on a similar project some time ago, but like Honestly, I don't really know what I'm doing, to be honest. Like, I don't know what's going on, but we're going by vibes. And my vibes say, we kind of just say, screw it. Screw it, we ball. We ball so hard. Conversation agent.py. API, I guess, so this would be routers, right? Routers. Oops. Routers.py, conversation agent.py, and then research agent.py. .py, keep this folder.txt, no longer need this. And then init.py. Why is it called routers.py? Okay. So we follow this thing, right? Where's main? Ah. From fast API import fast API TDP exception from fast API import. I don't even know what this is. Fast API responses import JSON response from import router as dot routers. What? Import conversation agent, optimization and research agent, or backend. Yeah, no, this is all right. Create app, and then we go fast API, app equals fast API, title which equals make money AI. So what even is a middleware? Middleware intermediaries between different application systems or services, facilitating communication and interaction, ensure data and requests can be exchanged smoothly and efficiently. So different backend resources. Okay, well, like backend database. The topics and message. I still don't know what a middleware is. Okay, just that doesn't give me a lot of information. It just I'm so stupid. Never seen a rock this dumb before. Referring to myself. So why is my CPU already at 30 degrees? This is not good. It's not supposed to be this hot. Haitian blah blah. So message brokers or transcription. So like, what does it mean? What does it even mean? Software that enables one or more kinds of communication or connectivity between application components in the distributed network. Okay, explain middleware to me like I'm 5. Pass through blah blah. But your reply doesn't go straight to the goes through everything. Okay. Line of helpers standing at the doors, jack, blah blah blah, middleware. So it's these layers of stuff that kind of just check through everything, making sure that it's something that we can read, right? Okay, so everything just passes through the middleware. So then what's the purpose? Or in this case, what is the purpose? I guess it's... So what is a cross-origin request? Because that is what it's trying to get me to implement, right? Can I just run, or... I was thinking if I could just like run the app without middleware, but like that's probably not a good idea. So explain course middleware in more detail. Let's chug in. Security rules, same origin policy. Make request to a different origin. Okay. Front end, blah blah, needs to talk to your back end. Comes in with the server explicitly tells the browser, hey, it's okay. Same origin policy. It's normally not allowed to make requests to a different origin. Oh, I see. Want this, needs to talk to api.backend.com. Explicitly tells the browser it's alright. Okay, basically it says that other sites can send stuff into the root URL. Okay. Okie dokie. I guess that works. Okie dokie. App.add middleware. Course middleware allow origins equals. I don't know what front-end URL is in this case, so I'm just going to use start to do this should be actual front-end URL. Allow credentials true, allow methods, headers, all. What does that mean? I have no clue. So what is this? HTTP exception handler. Okay, so this just raises a JSON response with the error. Okay. exe.detail, I assume this is just the status code of the executable, right? Okie dokie. App.exception handler, HTTP exception, return JSON response, content equals error. Doesn't really matter. It doesn't matter. Get /health tags equals meta. I don't even know what tags is in this decorator. Define health check. Return status okay. And then okay. App.include router users conversation agent dot router app.include router optimization.router, and then app map.include router router research agent.router, and then return app which equals create app. Okie dokie. And then I assume this just runs in the background with my untested code. Sick. Some stuff on API plus I think we have some sort of template, the main file of running backend. Okie dokie. Then what? And then this is just our data types, aka schemas. That's fine. Just use Pydantic schema for everything. Yeah, that's what we want. So let's take a look at this thing. So let's just do something very simple. Like, for example, conversation agent. Okay. So, from fast API import API router. And then everything else is just, I have no idea what it is. So router equals API router prefix which equals / conversation agent. And then tags which equals. So what is a tag in a router? What is a tag in fast API router? Probably hurts to watch for anybody who's experienced in web dev. But like, bro, my specialty's in stats and mathematical math. Auto-generated interactive docs, endpoints with same tag. Organizing and documenting. Really, endpoints in the auto-generated docs. Oh, I see. So it's if you want to just document stuff. Okay. Here as users section in the doc. Oh, I see. So it's for the docs. It's the API docs. Okay, might as well. Doesn't do anything for me though, but whatever. Get oh, I see. So this is just like a get endpoint on the router, right? Oh, I see. Okay. Router.get, just conversation with the user. I see. Okay. So what stuff do we want in here? Response model. So what is a response model? What? Oh, okay. So that's just the schema of the output of it. Okay, I see. Interesting. Status code status HTTP 201 created. Okay. Okay. So for the conversation agent, what do we want this thing to do? Well, can you async def endpoints? Can you async Or does it even matter? Well, you just call it and it just hangs there, right? Wait. I have some endpoint, my API that takes a while to finish the process in the backend, right? So, let's say, how does the front end know to wait for the response? Give me So is it actually just await? Or you can poll for status. Polls jobs thing every few seconds. So what about like the simple case, right? So it just blocks there forever. Oh, I see, I see. Okay, so let's say we want to pull stuff, right? Then what? What happens then? So is this in the front end or back end? Polls get returns status pending front end, then pulls this thing, and then eventually a good status equals done. Okay, so this is in the front end. So then what would the back end be? Well, then you're just checking for this job, right? So you just call like, yeah, you just call a get on this endpoint. Okay. Okay. So I'm just trying to think of the endpoints I even want for this conversation agent, because this is hurting my head. I might need to just write more about like what it should do, because I just don't think I have enough stuff written here. Okay. Yeah, I think it's fine. Also, yeah, we don't need Discord open. No, we don't need Discord open. Okay. So, API for stuff. API for conversation agent. So how do we plan this? Well, we say, what do we want the conversation agent? We want the conversation agent to do. So here we're like, okay, this should user talks agent. Just agent asks that the user's risk tolerance and investing objectives. Eventually, once the conversation seems good, the agent then says something like, okay, seems like you want to build a portfolio that follows ... follows ... and user just confirms this, then research agent does stuff. Okie dokie. So endpoints. What should the get endpoint do? Would it be like post? Or I guess, yeah, wait, you post the user message, of course, right? Post user message gets sent to conversation agent. Returns IDK, returns like whether the send message was successful or not, question mark. Get, I guess this would just be getting the AI's response to the conversation so far. I guess this is just get ID, post ID, get what? Well, what should this get method do, huh? There should be a get method for whether or not the AI thinks things are fine, right? Or no, okay, so get here will return like some sort of message. Would it just be like, so user just only posts user message, right? That's all that they really need to do. And then they get the AI's response. And then if the AI confirms, I guess it's a tool call, and then they kind of embed that into the get. I don't know if that's a good idea though. Generally, this just returns the AI's response to things. If the AI believes that the user is done conversing, will then call like a tool for generating for confirming that the user is in fact done with their main stuff, their main points and objectives with investing, right? And I think that's all that we need for the conversation agent. Okie dokie. And then for the research agent and optimization. So what does research agent do? User talks to, or research agent goes on its own to look for candidate tickers that the user might be interested in investing in given their investing objectives. So then how does it even get this kind of information, right? So endpoints post ID. I guess this starts the research agent on the stock market research task. User's message. Yeah. This also contains the summary of users' objectives and stuff in their investing. And get ID should just return the status of the research agent. Front end can display different things depending on the stage of the research agent. Front end holds this endpoint or something. Is that right to say pulling an endpoint? I don't even know, man. On completion, this then returns the candidate completed list of candidate tickers with some general judgment about them or something. Users should then be able to manually edit, right? Okay. So what is editing something in the API? What endpoint is used for editing something? Yeah, in a REST API. Ay. Put or patch. Okay, so do we want to put or a patch here? It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I want to say put. ID, case the user wants to edit what tickers are in the list, or the stuff is passed on to optimization. User just like edits the tickers list or something. AI descriptions of why each ticker can kind of go and die. So this research agent is going to be the main meat of the backend, because it's also going to do a lot other than just researching, or other than just something simple like this. It's going to have to search online, access different API stuff. So that's going to require me building an entire MCP server, I reckon. Is there any way to like slap on multiple agents for this? I don't think so. I don't think there's a huge need for that. I guess if anything, we can use multiple agents for like one is for researching individual stocks, one is for researching kind of like market conditions and macroeconomic stuff. And yeah. Actually, now that I think about it, we can have different agents researching different things about stocks, right? So one of it's like researching market sentiment, the other one is doing like fundamental or the other analysis by looking at the fundamentals of the company. I mean, yeah, I guess that's possible. Implementation notes. We can use multiple agents for this and have like one agent research market sentiment about stocks, then another agent doing macroeconomic investigation about stocks, and another doing fundamental analysis by looking at the numbers for the company. I guess this also means we build and insert for these agents to communicate. Now lastly, for optimization, what does optimization do? Okay. So what does optimization do? Optimization basically user just passes in the stocks I want to invest in. Optimization then does the math to maximize the Sharpe ratio and kind of like backtest it against existing Sharpe ratio. And do we want to do the backtesting in this step? I don't know. I guess we can, because like this is the mathy step. Maximize the Sharpe ratio and do the backtesting. Endpoints, post ID, user sends, or stocks is sent to the optimization stuff. Get ID, get the numbers that would punch optimization step, as well as the testing results and metrics of the portfolio. Portfolio metrics. So, you know, the thing is, we probably need like optimization and the research agent to be like combined together. Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely needs to be. Optimization should probably just be a tool call, actually. Yeah. Probably be just tool calls by the research agent. I think it's probably a bad idea to have like the AI choose the stocks before we actually optimize it, because that's not going to be very good, right? No, I don't think that's going to be very good. Instead, because it means that the AI, it doesn't have this kind of information about the kind of portfolio that's building. So instead, we should have tool calls. So when the research agent's more or less done everything, we do like some calls on the optimization, and then the research agent looks at the metrics of the portfolio and looks at, okay, these are the tickers that I want, these are the tickers that I don't want, and we can just call them off, right? Yeah, I think so. I think that's how it works. Okie dokie, okie dokie, okie dokie. Okay, I think that's fine. We can just have optimization be tool calls. So that's expanding the responsibility of the research agent so long as we keep the code clean. I am confident it will eventually work out. How long is this project going to take? I don't know, a couple of weeks probably. I mean, that'll be fine. Just streaming every night. Endpoints. None. Return the status of the research agent on completion. This returns the candidate tickers. List of candidate tickers. The rationale for the tickers. The metrics of the portfolio. And the breakdown of the portfolio by ticker and stuff. Okie dokie. Manually edits the ticker list or something. AI descriptions. Yep. Research agent will also have access to tools for figuring out the metrics of their proposed stocks to make a portfolio with. This will things such as Sharpe ratio and stuff for calculating these metrics. The research agent should also be able to ask the user about the chosen stocks and is there thing that the user wants gone for whatever reason. Although this could kind of get annoying if the research keeps looping because it's not satisfied with the portfolio. Okay, and then we don't need the optimization endpoint. I think that's okay. Everything else looks good. So it's something just very straightforward, simple like this. Yeah. Planning for API endpoints. Okay. So, what are our next steps? Our next steps are just implementing the stuff, right? Research agent's definitely going to take the longest time. Conversation agent should be fairly quick. I do kind of want a memory for the conversation agent though. Because, yeah, it's nice having a memory. Or long-term memory. Do we need long-term memory? Do we need it at all? I guess if we have like a user login system, then yeah, long-term memory could be cool. But in general, probably short-term memory is just good enough. We don't need to give it long-term memory. What else? Is there anything else that we need to consider? Conversation agent, research agent, of course, is the hardest thing. Oh, front end. Honestly, man, I think for front end, I might just like vibe code it. I'll just say like cursor, build this for me. Okay, you know what? I can't really think of anything else to do today. I don't see anybody in Twitch chat or YouTube chat, which means there's probably no point in just sitting here for 2 minutes trying to buy time. So I'm just gonna say, you know what, gamers? That was cool. I'll stop gaming now. Goodbye, gamers.